So, what did you achieve over the weekend? What did you do over the weekend? Did you have a sign up? Did you run an event? What was your result? There's this thing they say in my place. Leave everything where bite for night, make it become mosquito. It's everything where bite for night. No matter what it is, leave them. Whether na termite, na mosquito, anything where bite for night, na mosquito, just leave them. The past is gone. No. The only thing we have is today. It's a gift. That's why it's called the present. Yeah. So on Friday, I shared something interesting with us. How many of us actually went to or have started practicing that out on how to find and maintain a relationship to be able to show them your business when the time is right? How many of us have actually started doing that? It may happen in a day, it may happen in a week, it may happen in 2 days, it may happen in a month, depending on the scope of discussion, extent of familiarizing that happens between all of you. How many of us actually try that or have started doing that? Okay, Peseta is doing that. Yeah, who else? Okay, Blessing is doing that. Mrs. Onyozure is doing that. Yes. Who else? Now, there's something that came to mind while I was interacting with some of us over the weekend. And that thing is, many of us find it hard to move beyond where we are. Let me explain. You've shown someone the business, and the person says, I will think about it. And you even went so professional and you handled the objections, blah, 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 blah. Now, the person told you, okay, I'll think about it. You asked, is it okay I get back to you as future things happen in the business? He says, sure. Now, whenever a new strategy comes out, whenever we learn something new, whenever there is something that we discover in the business, rather than doing that majorly on new people and making it up with people who have already shown the business, we focus on making those people we have shown the business the prime target and trying to make up with new people. I don't know if somebody understands that. There are people you have shown the business before, and a new script comes out. Rather than focusing on using the script on fresh human beings, we focus energy on people we have shown the business before. You make up with people you have shown the business before, because no matter the volume of people you have shown the business before, they are far smaller than those you are yet to show the business at all. The people you have shown the business before already have an opinion, and everything you are trying to show them is to overturn that opinion such that they make a decision. Everything you are trying to show them is such that they see a different and better light in what we offer than what they already knew. And that's not the case with a fresh person. With a fresh person, you are showing the person. Let me. If you are dating, if you are dating and you have dated somebody before, and you people broke up, maybe you did something bad and you people broke up, or both of you, whatever. And then you now decide, okay, I'm ready to go back into a relationship now. If you are willing to make amends, if you are willing to become somebody better, what will be easier? To start on a fresh slate where nobody knows what has happened before and deal not doing the things you did in the past that were wrong, but doing them better. Or going back to the person that knows this is who you have been. It's harder. It's harder. If you want to eat and the restaurant you visited before gave you a horrible meal, and you have an option of going to another restaurant that you looks better, but you've never been there, where would you prefer to go? The new restaurant that you've never tried out their meal, or the one you went and tried out their meal and the meal was horrible? Where would you go? And they say, no, God, the meal is not good. Come and try. Will you easily forget? You will go to the new restaurant. Go and try the meal there. If you never belly full, you can now go to the other one and take water and see if the water is tasting good. That's what it should be. But what we do is we keep these people in mind and make them our prime suspects. Whenever we show them the business, whenever something, okay, build a list, we focus on them. Do this one, we focus on them. There's a news script you can use to do. They're asking, we are focused on how do we get back those people? Let them be now. Don't you think the attention you are paying to them is making you to chase them? And have you discovered that anything you chase runs? Have you recognized that? Anything you chase runs. If you are chasing, I remember those days at home, and if you want to catch this local chicken, those ones that sleep in, not the ones that are tamed, that I remember they have umpo. I don't know what they call umpo in Igbo, in English. It's not the normal pain for chicken. Umpo is the one that has those, is the one you can't catch those chicken by pursuing them. Oh, no. That's when you realize that chickens fly. They say chickens don't fly. Wait now till you pursue village chicken. You understand that chickens fly. But if you want to catch them, you use rice and drop 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 and drop. And you lead them into an enclosure. You close the door and they can't go out anymore. So we need to understand where we put our energy into. All the things I've been sharing with us, especially last week, is to enable you to make new friends. Fresh blood is the lifeline of this business. Those you have shown the business, you use them to make up. You don't put all your energy on them. Many of us are so much interested in those people. If this person, and then I know that's what's happening, because what we show is what is happening in our subconscious. If only this person will understand the business. The person has not understood the business. Harani anono. The person never reach in 12 o'clock. Free and small now. When he reaches in 12 o'clock, he can go to free and small. There are new people, there are fresh people who are looking for the ways to do the business. Okay. Now, this morning, with that being said, I want to share something with us. And I want to commend all those who have actually started building relationships using what is taught. It gladdens my heart sincerely when we go through these trainings and people actually start using them to their benefit. It shows the time spent is not a waste. And it kind of makes me, it's encouraging that people are actually using it, because I tell you, I am one of those people. I find it hard to mentor what I can't do or what I'm not. I find it hard. I'm not one of those. If I don't do it, I'm not practicing it, I won't tell you. Let me tell you what some of you may not know. Some of the things I teach you guys are the things that have cost me a lot to learn. Cost me a lot in terms of money I have lost. Cost me a lot in terms of money I have invested to learn them. Now, I understand why some of us may not practice, because it's not costing us money. It's only costing you data to sit down here and listen. But I urge you, if I share things with you, use them. If I share things with you, use them, because they will help you. Okay. Now, in line with the things that in creating a relationship and showing people the business, because this is formed on the understanding. Listen to this. This is formed on the understanding that people will prefer to do business with people they can trust or people they like, or both. If you have this understanding, there is a different level of relationship you will build. When I'm talking about relationship here, I'm not talking about them being your friends. Friendship is a very high level of relationship. I'm not talking about being friends or even acquaintances. No, I'm talking about business relationship. You can be in business relationship and know certain things about people. It doesn't make you guys friends. So don't intertwine both. Okay. Now, if you are focusing on building a solid business relationship with people, there are certain things you need to understand, even as you use the FORM, the form. You've known about their family, you know about their occupation, you are discussing about what they do for recreation and their money blueprints, money impressions, and all that. There are certain things that have become important that you need to know. And that is what I want to share with you this morning. If you're ready to learn, type ready in the chat room. Show me your notes, self. It's only some people's videos that are on, the usual culprits. Show me your note and put off your video. After showing me, you can now put off your video if you want. I can see Mrs. Onyozire's notes. Yes, who else? I can see Fairly Best. Fairly Best, how are your exams going? I can see Joshua Maduka's note. Joshua, chat me up at the end of this session. Don't forget, chat me up. Adefunke, I can see yours. Madam Peace, I can see yours. Itoro, are you writing while you are in motion? I don't understand though. Nabila, I can see yours. Akinwale, I don't know who is smiling so well behind you, Akinwale, I don't know. Mary, I can see yours. Barrister Jude, I can see yours. Mrs. Hassan, I can see yours. Victoria, yes. Other people, where on a note? When I come to listen, Achenyo, I can see yours. Nice. Olorun, Maya, I can see yours. Queen Ozzy, I can see yours. Yes. Where are other people? Daniel, yes. David Efyong, I can see yours. Namdi, nice. I can see yours. David, yeah. Who else? Onna Chinyere, I can see yours. Good, good. Other people no carry notes come. So only on waka come. Ah. Okay, Ruth, I can see yours. Mr. Simeon, I can see yours. Yes. So other people, only you waka come. You no carry notes come. Okay, oh, God is watching you. Now I'm going to share certain things with us. I want you to pay attention to this. Some of the things I will share with us, they will just come at the point of me saying it. If you ask me to repeat, I may not be able to exactly say it as I said it earlier. So pay attention so that you don't miss any part of it, okay? I'm going to share my screen right away and share a couple of things with us. Here we are. Yep. Okay. Now, like I said, this is in furtherance to you being able to effectively build a solid business relationship, knowing about family. Now, I hope nobody here is misunderstanding what I mean by knowing family. I didn't mean you will go to their house and now start staying in their house. I want to come and know where you live. Where do you live? No, that is not what I mean by family. Oh. Yeah, family means okay, what if the person is married, if the person has kids, how many kids do you have if they want to speak about it? Now be very careful here, especially depending on where you met. Some people when they don't like talking about their family to strangers, so you can start off from a place that most people are very easy, very quick to talk about. Who knows where? There's this place in these four levels that people feel very comfortable talking about, not more comfortable talking about than their family. Who knows? Who knows? Is it occupation? Is it recreation or money? Which one? It's occupation. It's occupation. A lot of people feel more comfortable talking about their occupation than talking about family. So when you move from occupation, some people will start from recreation, okay? Then before they get to maybe money or family, as you get to know yourselves more and more, okay? So don't say because the first one is family. Oga, how many kids do you have? Are you married to one wife or to 8 wives? No, please don't do that. And let's start from something. That's why we say be a human, be humane, and know the line of the discussion. Okay. So going through this, I want to share with you what I am doing now to help me build a better relationship with people. Now, when I speak with relationship here, I speak more on business relationship. Okay, business relationship. Now, it is about going beyond communicating with people and actually connecting to them. When we say you connect this person to my team, it goes beyond signing somebody up. It's about relating with someone to the point that you can have some influence on them. Connecting, it's about relating with someone to the point that you have some level of influence on them. And there are certain things I want you to note when you are thinking of connecting more than just communicating with people. The first thing I will want you to know is this. Pay attention. We are not in a network marketing business using people. That's not what we do. When we started the business, this is the mindset that many of us had. We're in a network marketing business. We can call it we're in a connected economy business. That's not what we do. People who work with this mindset are fueled by so much selfishness that they are not even thinking about other people. We are selfish beings. Even understanding the truth of what our business is, if we tailor it down, helps us as well. So we can say that's still selfish, but it benefits other people. But I want you to understand this. We are not in a network marketing business and we are using people as resources. That's what I used to think is wrong. That's not what we do. When you do that, you are focused on how can I make this policy to benefit me? How can I make this script to benefit me? How will I use these people to make me? Listen to this. Nobody likes to be used. We use the energy, we use the ability of each other, but what people don't like outrightly to sense that they are being used. No, it takes a high level of maturity for someone to know that they are being used and they still stick around. Because most will want, as you are using me, what do I have in return? So we are not in a network marketing business using people, no. So you'll be wondering, if this is not what we do, then what are we doing? This is what we do. We are in a people's business using network marketing. Mm, mm. Whoa, this is a total change of mindset. We're in a business of people. The raw material, the finished product is people. That someone who was a mechanic becomes a six-figure earner monthly. That someone who was a primary school teacher resigns before retirement and earns her yearly salary in a month. It's a people's business. It's a business where if you focus on people, if you focus on how you relate with people, you will have a big and lasting solid organization. So I want you from today with me to start seeing what we do more as a people business. And we're simply using network marketing as the vehicle to run this business. Hmm. Have you realized why the area manager of a bank is paid more than the cashier that sits on a chair from morning till night counting customers' money? Have you wondered why that same area manager resumes work at 10 o'clock, closes by 2 o'clock, but is still paid more? Because his job is harder. His job is managing people. His job is people's business. The day we switch our mindset to an understanding that we are not in the business of network marketing, we are not in the business of getting 7,000. No, we're in the business of having people get 7,000. Now, guess what happens? When we have people get 7,000, when we have people get 20,000, 150,000, what happens? We make more. That's why people who pay attention to helping people in their team make money, they also make much more money. Are you noticing a shift? It's actually a shift. We are in people's business. I shared something with us, if I'm not mistaken, on Friday, where I told us that do not rejoice when you have a sign up. Rejoice when that sign up has activated their business. Rejoice when that sign up has a sign up. Because that's when it shows that what we promised them can actually be true for them. It's a people business using network marketing. It's not a network marketing business where we are using people to make money. Is somebody getting this? If you're getting this, type I get it. If you are getting this, type I get it. I get it. If you are getting this, type I get it. We are not in a network marketing business. No. Great leaders in this business understand that we are in a people's business. That's why when somebody comes into my team and starts, the person has not even been registered. I want my money back. I beg, take, be going. I want people I can build a nation with, not those who are, you've tried to close the person down, you have tried to handle the concern, and the person, let me tell us a story. Story. When I started, not when I started, this was like 2018, I was doing radio massively. Radio is not the system. We felt we were doing massive radio. And there was this guy that came through radio. He came through radio. I know the radio brings every Tom, Dick, and Harry. And then the guy came, saw the business, and keyed into the business instantly. And after, I think he even wrote his list. We called his list, and then we are yet to call his list, and then he came back. Now, one thing I noticed about him is that this is a guy that would come to see you in the office, and as at 9 in the morning, 9 a.m., the guy's eyes were already red. He was already dead drunk, like dead drunk in the morning. But you know the business. They say in my language, ocha acha bute, ocha acha bute. So far, the person is willing to pay money. We were desperate to create results. So everybody came in. And the guy paid on his own accord, though, came in. So he came that morning, drunk as usual. You know, this kind of guy that will wear a flower colored tie with a green suit and a black trouser and a blue shirt. That kind of combination. And as he's talking, what you will be, in fact, you will be drinking the drink he drank. As he's talking, you will be taking the drink he drank by the smell of the drink. And this guy came that morning and said that he doesn't want to do the business anymore. that that he wants his money back. And this guy has been encoded, though. He has been encoded. His login details sent to him. He said, no, you don't want to do again. I said, no, you've been encoded. This is your product. In fact, he has even collected his pack. He came back with the pack. He said, I don't want to do the business anymore. I said, no, you've already been encoded. This is your pack. Omo, we felt it was the normal, okay, no, you can go to the company, they will refund you this one, that one, this one, that one, that one, that one. You know, this ginger. And the guy allowed us to finish talking. And the guy said, Vincent, I see you as my the guy should be like, I'll call him guy because the way he behaves, the man should be like 50 something or 60, early 60s. Yeah, about that. And he said, Vincent, when I look at you, I see somebody I like, and what I'm about to do will make me cry, but I will still do it. I said, what do you mean, sir? He said, Vincent, I like you. As he's talking, you will be drinking the drink he took, whether that morning or I don't know, but the strong alcohol. He said, Vincent, I don't have anything I am living for anymore. He told me, he said, I don't have anything I am living for anymore. I don't have a family. I don't have children. And as you see me, I don't have anything I am living for anymore. So, but what will pay me is what I'm about, what I will do if you don't refund me this money, because I like you. And it will hurt me that what I will do will affect you. I said, what do you mean, sir? We're trying to find, I will want to work this business with you. Da, 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 da. He will keep quiet again. Next thing he will continue. He said, Vincent, if you don't give me back this money, when I leave this place and return, when I leave this place and return, I will come here with a gun. I will kill everybody in this room and kill myself. Did you hear that? I don't know if a prospect has a downline because it's not a prospect anymore. He said, what will pain me is that you're going to die in the process. That's what is going to pain me because I like you. That's what is going to pain me. But if you don't give me this money and I leave this place, I will go, come back. When I come back, I will kill everybody here and kill myself here. Because as you see me, I don't have anything I am living for. I don't have a wife. I don't have a family. I have no children. And I am living for nothing. Hey, oh boy. In my mind, I'm like, hey, on top, then it was 38,000. No, 36,000. That 36K, 36K. Hey, I say, say what happened now? I said, okay, no, it has not gotten to that. No, you will know when somebody is kidding and when they are not. And you will know when someone is bluffing. I can tell you the man was not bluffing. He was in no way bluffing. The person I was looking at was like a walking dead. That's that was his display. He was willing to. I said, that's 6K. That's 6K. I said, no problem. Of course, you know what happened now. That's 6K has to come out too. Ah, no, no, no. See what happened. Never. So, but why did he even start telling us this story? I can't even remember why I started. No, the guy was a walking dead. He's already gone a human being anymore. I'm not sure if he's still alive, but that man, he's just walking around, but he's gone. He has lost every touch with reality. So you need to understand when you're relating with people or when you're building your business that we're in the business of building relationships and Don't be so quick at. There's some people that come, they don't want to stay in your team. Let them go. I refunded him his money and he left. I lost some part of that because I didn't make all the 6,000 from one match. But at least I have my P. Imagine having that kind of person in my team and we are having a physical event and he feels off that day. Such a person, see, getting a gun in Nigeria is not a big deal. Oh. You get a gun and then come to where maybe when you do other call, there are 20 people and somebody will come with a gun and put on his own head. Why? What will you do? I beg, I beg, I beg. So understand that we are not in a network marketing business using people. We are in a, of course now, without license, very easy. We're in a people's business using network marketing. That's the first thing I want you to understand. Now, the second thing I want you to understand today is that people do business with those they like and trust, or at least people they feel, that is feels, please, not felt. People they feel, F-E-E-L, people they feel they like or trust. That's who they do business with. So you need to understand that. So when you are with a prospect, when you are with a team member, when you are with an audience, ask yourself these questions. What I am doing, does it make this person trust me? Does it make this person feel like I like them? You need to understand this. Now, this does not mean that you're a people pleaser. Let me tell you what some people don't understand. A man or woman without boundary is not even a man or a woman in the first place. You should have boundaries, but also be a human being. That's all I will say on that. The third fact I want you to understand as you are trying to connect to people is this. If you connect with people, you relate with them, you can also influence them. Has anybody here anchored a presentation and at the end of the presentation, one of the people in the audience comes to you and says, did somebody tell you about me? While you were speaking, it felt as if you were talking about me. Have you met someone and in 2-3 days of discussing or getting to know each other, it feels as if you guys have known yourself for more than 10 years? Has it happened to anybody here? Has it happened to anyone here? Such an experience. You meet someone and all of a sudden it feels as if you've known the person for ages. It's because you were not just communicating with the person, you were already connecting with the person. Stay with me while I share some facts with you. It is not just what you say that gets people to want to be around you or do business with you. It is more about how you say what you say. The how is a lot. The how is a lot. Do you know how you can do you know you can tell someone who actually behaved stupidly that they behaved stupidly without making them feel they are stupid for behaving that way? Someone could behave stupidly, but that doesn't mean they are stupid. Many of us don't or have not taken our maturity to this level. It is about how we say it. When you're relating with people, how do you do it? When you're relating with your teammates, how do you talk to them? How do you make them feel? It's sad and an ugly reality, but people are so much, they will forget everything you give them, everything you have been to them, and hang on to how you made them feel. It's sad, but that's the ugly reality. That's life for you. So be mindful of the things, how you make the people in your team, the people you meet feel. Hmm. That new prospect that comes into your meeting, how do you make the person feel? That person you meet today, how do you make that person feel? That audience you are talking to, you are presenting to, how do you make them feel? Do you see them as things that will be your business, or do you see them as ones that are non-entities that don't have anything in their head? If you're not doing this business, you must be on crack. Who told you? I now go and sign up the chair. Those on crack have gone. So it's not just about what you say, it's more about how you say what you say. I want you to know that when you are interacting with people, there are three things they are looking out for. When you are interacting with people, getting to know them, getting to share an idea with them, getting to talk with them, there are certain things they look out for to know whether they can like you, trust you, or feel like liking you or trusting you. The first question they ask themselves is, does this person actually care for me? This person, I told him yesterday that I was going, he said, how was work today? He said, man, work was fine, but on my way home, the rain beat the hell out of me. Rather than empathizing with the person, you tell them, you didn't go with umbrella. You didn't know that we are in rainy season. Come on. Person is not daft. They know that we are in rainy season. The point is that the rain has beaten the person. Can you empathize with that person and say, whoa, sorry about that. You must have been drenched. Hope you didn't catch cold. Do you think the person will remember you more than reminding him that him or her that he was stupid for not going out with an umbrella? Yeah, there are times to call people out, but when you are trying to build a rapport first, is that the best time to call someone out? If somebody now repeats it, maybe after a day again, I was drenched in rain. Would you ask the person, what the other day you were drenched in rain, and today you are drenched in rain also? Don't you think you will catch cold if you don't find a way to go out with an umbrella? So when you are interacting with people, they are asking themselves, do you actually care for me? And this is not just about the people you meet fresh. This is also about the people you are working with currently in your team and the audience that stands with you when you are showing them the business. As you're showing them the business, what does your body language say that makes them feel this person is indifferent? This person is just here to tell us about their story and not to tell us how this can benefit us. I want you to know this. People are not interested about the amazing features of our business. People are interested in how those amazing features can benefit them. Write this down. They are not moved by features. They are moved by the benefits. They are not moved by the features. Features. They are not moved by the features of our business. They are moved by the benefits of the business, the things that they can gain from the business. The second question that people ask themselves when they're interacting with you is, can you help me? You are coming into my life, my getting to exchange contact with you. How can it make my life better? Now, some people have abused this where the moment they get to know you, before you know it, they are asking you for urgent 2K. Those are not the kind of people you should keep in your corner. Somebody does not know you from Adam. You just exchange contacts. And in 2 days, they are telling you that their mother swallowed shovel. Did you hear what I said? Those are not the people to keep. If you were not there, if you didn't meet them 5 days ago, would what their mother swallow be banana or shovel? I'm talking about people because let me tell you, I am very mindful personally of the people I go to want, I make effort to want to be in my circle. I'm very careful, whether business related. It's not everybody I want to do business with. No. It's not everybody I want to do business with. So when I approach someone from my own mindset, my instincts, I size up what can this person offer. It doesn't, I'm not, the person must not be wealthy and be driving a car. There are people who don't have cars yet, but their mindset is far better than the person who has a car. An idiot can be a wealthy idiot if money comes around them. So money doesn't make any difference. It will only manifest more who they already are. So when you meet someone, they are already asking in their minds, how can you help me? What this means is they're asking themselves, what value will you, my giving you my number bring to me? What value will my staying in touch with you bring to me? They're asking themselves that question. When you're presenting the business to an audience, they are asking themselves, how will this thing you're showing me help me to have something better than I currently have? Now, the third question they ask themselves is, can I trust guy? Now, somebody will ask, how will they know if they can trust me or not? Let me tell you what you may not know. People put together the pieces that you throw at them, even in 5 minutes conversation, they do it. You know, don't go and tell someone they are looking at your shoe and they know your shoe it has not bent one side, but it is going there. They are looking at the shoe and the wrinkles they can see on the shoe is so much. And you're telling them, I just acquired the place I am living. You show them a picture of the place, and it's a house that they know that you cannot, and they are looking at your shoe. Maybe they watched you as you came down from Okada, as you arrived. My brother, don't think they won't put the pieces together. They will. They will know you are lying to them. If they know that you are lying to them, how do you think they will trust you? If you know that someone is lying to you, will you trust the person? If you know that someone is lying to you, will you trust the person? The answer is no. So, how do you create trust? Be a person of integrity. You don't have to tell people when you start the business, you must read your first year in network marketing. No, but tell them the things that are true. If you are not yet a monthly millionaire, don't go and say it. If you have not bought car in the business, don't go and post picture of my car with it and you tell them this is your car. And they come and they don't see it parked anywhere. The only time they see the car is when you come to Abuja for event. You will buy your own by the grace of God with your hard work as well. But tell them that is where you're going to. So they are asking themselves, some of us don't know how these things affect us. You know, I was with someone and he told me, you see that car there is my car. It's your car. Human beings are not stupid though. I sized up the person in different forms. The last things we did with money, what was your disposition? The last thing you needed money for this, who did you ask? Did you ask yourself or did you ask people? How much was it that was in question? And all of a sudden you say you have this. That story gets Lego. I believe you, but I don't believe you completely. Let me tell you one secret to our business. The truth is enough. The truth is enough. So with these facts known, very quickly, I want to share some things with us. You need to understand that when you want to connect with people, it happens at different levels. At different levels. Now, many of us focus on one level and we are wondering why people we are inviting are not coming, while the prospect or the pre-partner we are talking to right now is not interested in keeping in touch with us, or why the audience we are presenting to are sleeping off all of them. You know, there are some people that the moment AC touch them, they will sleep. There are some people that even if it is heat that is touching them, they will still sleep. But if a majority of your audience is sleeping, it means there is something you're doing very wrong. So there are different levels of connecting with people, with a group, or even with an audience. The first level, which is the level that many of us focus all energy on, is verbal connection. This is where we pull up our scripts. Hello, my name is Mark. I am calling you from the Diamond Project. I believe I am speaking to da 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 da. Well, you don't know me yet, but we have a mutual friend. Blah 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 blah. Blah. Oh, come on! You are not even asking the person. You're not even allowing the person to breathe. Something happened yesterday that taught me a big lesson. Now, I was driving past a place that only a car can pass at a time. So while I was approaching the place, there was a car already in it, which means I needed to hold on so that the car would pass, then I would go. Now, behind that car, way into the entrance of that place, was another car already waiting before I got there for the person already in there to pass. So when I got there, no, I got there before the second car. I got there before the second car. So the expectation is that as the car in the path leaves the path, I will be the next one. But I decided that this other car that came after me should pass. Let me pass afterwards. So when the car in the path passed, both of us stood there. I flashed the guy like to signal him, oh yeah, start coming. Now, when I flashed him, I kept quiet. And I noticed it took him about 2 seconds or a second plus, a second and a half for him to understand what I wanted him to do. And then he started coming. That actually taught me something, that we as human beings, we expect people to act as while we are thinking. I want you to do this. You should know that that is what I want you to know. Even when you pass the message of what you want them to do or what you expect of them to do, we don't give them enough time to process it. It's when they process it that they understand what they should do. That man needed to process what my flashing the light towards him meant. When he understood it, his leg all the while would have been on his brakes. So he needed to lift his leg off the brake and then step on the gas for him to move. And that would now took about 2 to 3 seconds for him to do that. Many of us communicate without giving people opportunity to understand what we are saying, especially when we are doing it verbally, because we've been given a script to use. Many of us, when we are presenting the business, we are most interested in reading the slide than connecting with the audience. Verbal communication is important, but it's not the best. The impact of verbal connecting verbally, it's very minimal. I think it's about 7% self connecting verbally. The things you read out, no. The things that come out of your mouth, no. There is more to that when you're looking at connecting with people. So as you are talking to someone, say face to face, are you focused more on what you say, the words that come out of your mouth? Are you focusing on other things? There's a second level of connecting that is very important, which is connecting to them visually. This is where how you dress comes to play. This is how you approach them. Many of us, especially those of us who are trying to connect to an audience in a presentation, we don't move around when we are presenting. Has anybody noticed that if I am anchoring a big event, I am ushered into an event, I am none of those that march because I am guarded by bodyguards. I allow the bodyguards to stop me from greeting my audience. You don't know that is intentional. Greeting them is making them feel I am here because of you. Hmm. How do you think that will make someone feel? I am here because of you. You are important. Give me a high five. I'm not one of those that come, hey, I am Oga. I pass in the middle, bing, 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 bing. That is that's not that doesn't add up. I want to connect to my people by giving them a high five. I finished an event the other day, and a parent came to me with two of her kids. They should be about 5, 6. And then the bodyguards were trying to. I said, shush, no, 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 don't do that. I went back to the boys. I hugged them. We greeted. We talked. How are you? How you doing? What's your name? How is everything? It makes them feel. How do you think the mother felt watching my children that she brought to say hi to me? How do you think they felt? Good. You need to connect to people visually. You need to be visible to them. Visually connecting to people might require you at some point to make body contact. When I talk about body contact, be very mindful when you are making body contact with the opposite sex. You can go to a guy and tap him on the shoulder, no issue. You can go to a lady and say, give me high five. Stretch out your hand outward. High five on the back. Good. But don't go and pat a lady as a guy on her shoulder. I am not around. You can do that to a guy. Maybe no issue. But connecting visually is about making yourself visible to them. When they look at you, what do they see? Someone they want to be like, or someone they can relate with, someone they can like or feel like liking, or someone they can trust. You need to learn to connect to people visually. When you are with them, do you smile? What's your sense of humor like? Many of us think, I used to think, is by being, mm, mm. Let them know I'm tough. Who gives a hoot whether you're tough? I'm asking you. Let them know I'm Kajat man. Let them know I am the Iron Man. I'm the boss. Be a boss now. And you're wondering, some people, some of us, there are certain things we do that is founded on very unresolved childhood issues. Yeah, very unresolved childhood issues. And when we lose the portfolio we occupy, we understand that people don't even have any single respect for us. Be a people person. Don't be a jackass, but be a people person as much as possible. Something I'm learning because my core is not people oriented. But when I come out into that space, people may begin to feel it is my core. Smile as much as possible when you're relating. How would you feel when someone you are talking with smiles all the time? How would you feel? Let me know. Someone you are relating with, you are talking with someone and the person smiles. You say something, the person smiles. How would you feel? It would be very interesting, right? You say something, the person smiles. So smile. I don't mean laugh. If there is no reason to laugh, don't laugh. But you can smile. So smile. It's a way of connecting visually to people. I tell you, you don't have to dress in Gucci to look nice. You see that one you have, match the colors very well. Keep them well ironed and straightened out. And then dress good. Doesn't cost you so much. So another level of connecting is connecting visually. The third way of connecting is connecting intellectually. You need to have a good knowledge of what you want to present, please. You need to have a good knowledge of how to start a conversation. You can start, make some mistakes. They have some knowledge. We've taught you the form. Write it down if you're chatting up with the person. Okay, now I've talked about occupation. The next thing I have to talk about is recreation. It comes out like that. You're prepared. You're presenting. Don't just climb the stage and start blabbing. Know your slides and know what each slide means. If they take power while you're presenting, will you continue speaking? Will you continue speaking? You need to have knowledge about what you're doing. Spend time to understand your business. If you are in this business and you don't know how money is made, it will be hard for you to show people the business. If you don't understand what happens before 7,000 is made, if you don't understand how it happens that someone makes 20,000 or 150,000, then you may not be well equipped to connect with people, because people, in addition to visual and verbal connection, will want to intellectually connect with what you have upstairs. They need the facts as well. So at the fourth level of connecting is emotional connection. This is, for me, this with visual is one of the best. In fact, are the two best, if there is anything like that: visual communication and emotional communication. When you see someone, you're just walking on the streets, and you come around, you see two, three people gathered around a man or a woman, and the man they gathered around or the woman they gathered around is crying and shedding tears. When you meet them and you stop, will you start laughing or will you be moody? You don't know why the person is crying. You don't even know whether the person stole or something. But all of a sudden you approach them, and all the four people surrounding this person, all of them are moody. And the person that they surrounded is crying deeply with tears coming out. The question is this: will you be laughing or will you be moody? You will be moody. You don't even know what it is. You will become moody immediately. What does that tell you? Let me paint another scenario. You are walking on a street and you meet four people again or five surrounding a person, and the person in the middle is so excited, happy, celebrating, laughing, and the other people are smiling and laughing. And maybe you know one or two of them, and you thought, like, guys, what did they happen? As you're asking them what did they happen, you're already smiling. What does this tell you? One of the greatest things you can transfer to another human being is emotion. It's emotion. And I want you to listen to this. You should learn to make your audience feel as you felt when you were at the point of signing up into the business. Let me repeat that. Do you remember how you felt that made you to pay to start up the business? When you are speaking with someone, you have to transfer that emotion to them. What are the attended events? What are the success stories that impacted you the most? If you attended big events, what are the success stories that impacted you the most? Is it not the one that the person giving the success story maybe at some point started shedding tears? You don't forget it, do you? Do you forget that so quickly? No, you don't. You don't forget it so easily. You don't forget it so easily. So when you are showing people the business, don't just focus on connecting the facts to them. Connect the emotions to them so that they can be in your state. in the state that you were when you saw the business. Why did Jesus Christ, why did God not send his son as a full-blown human being to come and save the world? Full-blown, young, handsome man. No, he didn't do that. He didn't do that. What did he do? He sent him as a child. The guy collects spanking. Oh. You think after he suffered the parents to leave them and was in the temple, listening to people talking in the temple, and they were looking for him up and down. Is enough for how many days? I'll be 2 days, I'll be 3 days. You think say he go house after his mama asked him in public, why did me and your father and I have been looking for you everywhere. You think when they get home, you no go collect? You go collect. You go collect. You go collect to why. Why will you do that? Yes. He felt everything we did so that he can relate with us. But sin, felt everything. He cried, Father, take this cup away from me. Cried. You need to connect to people emotionally. You need to take them to that part of your relationship with them that they can't forget. Many of us, there is no emotion in our stories anymore. No emotion. We just tell it, I was this and I have become this. Who cares? Let me tell us what you may not understand. People are more interested in where you were than where you are. People are more interested in where you were than where you currently are. A lot of people are there from different fields, but they want to know how come from where you were, you could be here. They are more interested in that. That's your story. That's the emotion of your story. Where you were before now is the emotion of your story. Don't play with that part. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. If you get people to connect with you emotionally, they will stay with you. It's very important to get people to connect with you emotionally. Are we learning something? Are we getting something? So very quickly, I'm going to share with you how to create a better connection when you are relating with person one-on-one, okay? The best way to do that is number one, be a good listener. This is where you become a consultant. It is more of them and less of you. Listen. Listen. Many of us don't listen. We talk so much that we don't hear what people are saying. Be a good listener. Number two, find out what they value and why they value that. When you are using form to get to know someone, listen a lot to them and find out what are the things that make sense to them. Is it their time? Is it helping other people? Are they sharks, whales, urchins, or dolphins? Find out what they value and why do they value that. Find out. If you listen to what they are saying, many a times you will even hear what they are not saying that they want. Yes. Bring something of value. People will always want to have someone around them who adds something to what they already have. Bring some value. Some people, I have this, I have this, I have this, will I call it discipline? If I am visiting someone I respect a lot, I don't like going empty-handed. I don't, it feels kind of off for me because I know when I stay with that person for 30 minutes, I get value. I understand life is give and take. No wonder they said you visit a king. I don't know how they say it in some other, but you don't visit a king empty-handed. Bring value. When you go there, it means with something, it means you appreciate the time they are going to spend with you. When you are relating with someone, bring value. Let your talking with them make them want to talk with you more. Someone will be asking, how do I bring value? You can bring value in so many ways by genuinely caring for them. Someone tells you, the rain beat the hell out of me today, despite the fact I went out with umbrella, I was still very much drenched. Oh, sorry about that. Hope we didn't catch cold. You say, no, no, fine. Sorry about that. Okay. And then tomorrow you are chatting with them and you forget to ask them, how are you coping with that cold? Hope it didn't go to something bad. Do you know what it means that you remember? Now, permit me to use the word, permit me, and I don't mean any insult. Some idiots will feel that you owe it to them. Why should you not ask me? They will feel that you're asking me because I am dead. No. But some correct human beings will appreciate it that, this person is paying attention to me. This person actually listens. Now, somebody will be wondering, do I have to be or do all this in building a business relationship? If you're looking at building a lasting relationship in a business that the raw material is people, you might need to. You might need to. So bring some value. Now, build your relationship on common values that both of you share. If you have someone you met and both of you like football, talk more about football. If the person likes football a lot, if the person likes motorcycle riding, talk more about it. Sometimes they may not want to talk about the business with you after you have shown them the business, but they will want to talk about other things. Speak with them. Time will come again to show them the business. You've not lost them. So build a relationship on the common values and then be always ready to help. Be always ready to help. Always ready to help. Be eager to help. Let me tell us something. Being willing to help does not diminish you. No, it does not diminish you. Many of us feel if I share with them what I know, they will have an edge over me. It means you're not growing. If you're growing, there is always something new coming into your head. There's always something new you have become. So you can never run out of new things and keep staying ahead. And what is even the big deal that somebody knows what you know? You know, some people will say, I want to go to this location so that only me will take the place. Go there and stay for 10 years. Somebody will come there new and still create bigger results in the same environment. So be always willing to help. Always willing to help. Know when you are being abused, because a lot of people will abuse your help, when they notice you're ready. But that should not make you to change what you know makes you a better person. Be willing to help. Some will abuse it. Some will feel it's their right. Some will become entitled to it. It's not them, but like I said at the beginning, always also know how to set the right boundaries. So if you become a good listener and find out what the person you are with values and why they value it, you bring something of value and relate with them on common values that both of you share, there's always something, you can find something. And be always willing to help. I tell you, you'll stand a chance of building a better business relationship with people you meet, that you can show the business, that you're already showing the business. And this doesn't end the moment you show them the business. Foster it. We are not islands. We live among people where we can choose the people to spend that time with. I will show you how to connect better with a group like your team and how you can connect better with an audience. And that will not be today. That will not be today. Did anybody get any value that will help him or her relate better to people, to those they meet? Now, What I am sharing with us is not just for this business if you're paying attention. What I shared with you today are life values. Life values, if you understand it. If you apply it to this business, because this business is the business of people, you will see that you will grow a bigger team. You grow a set of people that you are doing business with them, and you guys have a sincere business relationship. Not people who will go behind you and bite you hard, and then they come to their front and smile at you. No, you're building a solid. Some will abuse it, given, but some will value it and you foster it over time. Let me tell you what I know. A time will come when Mrs. Hassan will have her Benz, I will have my own. A time will come when there will be hospitals owned by Nabila and Mr. Dowu will have his own as well. That time will come, except you quit this business. Except you quit the business, except you stop doing the activity. But I can tell you, when that time comes, when money is no longer the problem, and we start living life, because we live life now as if money is life. Money is not life. There are many more things to live for than money. We pursue money. Some people who are not well put together here think it is money. So that's why they make money the object. No. When you make that money, you look around you and you ask yourself, will people I do these things with be able to foster bigger relationships with me? And it's because of that we are taking time now to use these things now to make the money, while we use these things as well to foster bigger and greater relationships. So go and put it into work. If what you learn is not what you do, you've not learned anything. I'm happy some people have stated that they got some value. It gladdens my heart. It makes me know that the time we've spent, an hour plus, is not a waste. Use it. Use it. Become better. We grow to become better. Some of the things I do now are things in fact, some of the things I don't do now, the things I used to do before. But as we grow in the business, we'll find out there are certain things that are not supposed to be. There are certain things we have done wrongly that we shouldn't do. You know, those days, if somebody doesn't do my business, I cut the person off. Very immature. Very, very immature. Very immature. I used to do it. If you don't do my business, I won't talk to you. No, no, very immature. I talk with you. I keep you where you are. I don't listen to you. I keep you where you are because life is beyond money. We will make money, so much of it, and we will live life. So I celebrate each and every one of you who have been here from beginning to the end and who has gotten value today. Use those values. Use them. Use them. Use them to grow yourself. Use them to become better. Use them to improve your income. Okay, guys. Does anybody have any question? Anything you want to say? Anything very quickly? We have 5 minutes. Sorry, I didn't plan this to go 9:30. But when I start speaking like this, especially as it comes from the heart, it flows. We don't even recognize time. Any question? Any concern? Anything? Okay, that will be all. I need a Muslim to so closing prayer for us. I think by tomorrow I'm going to share with us a new affirmation we are going to be using going forward. Yeah, there's a new affirmation that we are going to be using going forward. So I'll share that with us tomorrow. And by tomorrow as well, I'm going to show you how to connect better to a group. If we finish that on time, maybe I'll show you more. Okay, how many of us will be here tomorrow? Are you sure you'll be here? You know, I'm tempted to ask you to get some of your prospects to be here to learn, because, you know, some of these things are not even just about the business. Yeah. Some of them are not just that. In fact, some of them, when they come here and see the value that you get, because of that, they will want to be in the business so that they won't be missing out on the value. I can tell you that. Yeah, I can tell you that. So be here tomorrow. Be here tomorrow. Come with a person. Whether the person is in the business or not, come with a person. Tomorrow, let me share with you how you can connect better to a group. Okay, Nabila, take closing prayer for it.
Okay, thank you, sir. Salu ala Nabi Karim.